we go. Alright, well, the only thing anyone cares about now is Nvidia. They report after the close today, and it's pretty clear that everybody loves them. Thank you, Jensen, for making such a wonderful company. A wonderful company they are, but very, very hot, way too hot. We have a little put spread in there to target the closing of this gap here. There's nothing wrong with Nvidia, it's just too expensive. It's on ridiculous multiples. Nvidia's never really completely owned the space they've been in. I mean, yeah, they made good graphics cards and crypto mining, and I mean, they make great stuff. The Tensor stuff is fantastic. But, you know, they don't own the space exclusively. So they won't own the AI space exclusively either. So there's a lot of hype here. Option markets are implying about a 9% move on the result, one way or the other. Feels about right. I just can't really get behind 9% up on a good result. I think the street's one way on this. I think pretty much everyone thinks it's going to be a good result. And obviously the price action is telling you they're all in there, right? So that'll be interesting. I don't think the Nasdaq's going to go down until after Nvidia reports. So I wouldn't expect it to go down during the day. It did, however, try during the day here. While America was asleep, did try to have a run, and then it got faded, and then it's run again into the open. Because I really do think everyone wants to think that something amazing is going to happen after the close. Silver's very interesting today. Look at that. That is a way. Now, the thing about silver is if you want to buy something that was the same price it was 25 years ago or more, even in like the 1980s, try and buy a used car, same price, you know. Silver's trading where it was in the 1980s, and you know, anyone who loves silver, me included, has been saying for a long time that hello 1980, silver called, you know, that old joke. Now, yes, it was a spike and it didn't stay up there, but the spike was $50, odd, right? There was quite a bit of work done here around $16. So yeah, it's not the same price, but think of something you could buy for $16 in 1980. I don't know. $16 in 1980. 2 records, 2 albums. Albums were like $7.99. Cassette $9.99. Something like that, or was it the other? Anyway, $7.99 for a record. 2 albums. What's a CD cost these days? If anyone still buys albums. Right? I don't think you're getting 2 albums for $24. I'll tell you, a pack of smokes was $3. They're now 50. A lot of tax in there though, I guess. So anyway, the point is, silver is and remains very cheap at 20 anything. 28, 29, cheap. 20 anything. Even like 2010, 2011, 2012. Those sort of prices. Still cheap. Look at these moving averages. That's a weekly. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's still in the noise, but no way is it heading back down here. This is very positive setup. And here you go, 3%. I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to explain anything, any move to the upside on any particular day with silver. I'm not going to explain it because it's just going to happen and you don't know when. Just like I'm not going to explain any move in Bitcoin to the downside. It's just going to happen. You just don't know when. Exchange making a bit more money there. Go Binance. It's so rigged. All right. 5-minute Nasdaq. Let's go. Nothing to see here. S&P. It's a bit fishhooky. I don't know. Early days. I think... Okay, so the 10s have calmed down a bit. 10s were looking very, very nasty in the mid 430s. A little bit there. They were looking very nasty. I mean, they're still looking nasty. You want to have a look on a proper chart. Proper chart. They're still up here, my friends. Friends, look at the 10s. Scary as all hell. So, a little bit of respite today. Which is probably helping get the metals excited, but it doesn't seem to be getting equity markets that excited because shit's starting to get ugly again. Let's have a look at our little friend called Peloton. Down a lazy 21%. AMC meme stocks are dead. AMC down 9%. GameStop. What a joke. You know, the whole meme stock thing. See, meme stocks, crypto, it's all the same shit, right? Shit being the operative word. So it continues to get cleaned out. So things like GameStop go to new lows. Right, let's have a look at this. Right, there you go. You know, there's your bullshit. Now, sure enough, it was real. It was a real phenomenon. There were too many shorts. The shorts got cutted. Hilarious. They deserved it. But this is not fundamental stock. This is market behavior. This is not stock earnings or anything behavior. So this, once this is all calmed down, we go back to where we were. Stocks going bankrupt. You know, these guys... God, my fucking kids have got Steam accounts. They put hundreds of dollars through their Steam accounts, right? Hundreds of dollars through Steam accounts, and Epic Games and shit like that, and Xbox Live, and whatever they are. No one's going to GameStop. Give me a fucking break. That's going bankrupt. AMC. No one's ever going to the movies again after Barbenheimer. So that's going back to where it was. 0. And Peloton. What a dumb idea. Follow some sweaty guy on an iPad while you ride your fucking exercise bike. Do you know for how many generations upon generation homes have collected old exercise bikes? Go and ask your grandfather to show him the old exercise bike in the garage. People have been collecting exercise bikes and not using them for 100 years. And Peloton's just a new shiny digital iBike. So same thing. Stupid idea. And now dead. So they're fucked. New lows. Never traded this low. The stock has never traded this low ever in its life. Good night. Gold's interesting. Back above 19. Holding here. Still, the action for gold is in the weekly. Still in the weekly. So all you need to happen here for the weekly is for this to hold and continue to keep working up here in the top of the range. It looks fine. Look at this weekly starting to move. It looks great. Silver weekly looks average. I mean, look. All I know about silver is it's going to 50 minimum. And more likely 120. Right, silver's going to 120 pretty easily. Get ready for that. 120, right? You ready? Just buy. Here we go. 3% now. Oh, it's just moving again. What's going on? Alright, silver. Away. Everyone's realised, oh, it's really hard to get. There's not much of it. It's going to $120 and it's $20. Fucking retards. Gold moving. Okay, metals look good. Because of the 10s, no doubt. But it's only 422. Alright. Is this going to get everything going? Well, it's not getting the Aussie going. I mean, it's a little bit, I guess. The Aussie's moved a total of 28 basis points. Alright, so there's a risk on type of tone amongst certain things. Silver, definitely. Gold. Nasdaq, you know, it's already run, right? S&P, it's already fucking run. Let's have a look at some other commodities. Oil down. Here's palladium and platinum. Remember I was telling you there's big shorts in palladium and platinum? When did I tell you that? A week ago? Yeah, palladium, yeah. And these metals are cheap. And then you go and have a look at them in Aussie dollars. Aussie dollar silver about to break out of the high. See? Break out of the high. This is your old COVID high. So you compare that to silver. Compare that to spot silver. US dollars halfway in the range. Aussie dollar silver right up near the top. Now you compare that to my favourite stock in that space, SVL, Silver Mines Limited, Australian stock, which makes money out of Australian dollar silver. Let's have a look at that. SVL. Look where it is, down here. SVL should be 30 fucking cents. Now, these guys aren't mining yet, right? They've got the reserves, they're all proven. But they do issue stock from time to time because they're not generating revenue. They issue stock from time to time. So it's a bit like having an option. They do decay because they issue new stock. But still, to be 18 instead of 30, I mean, they had an issue, like they only have an issue every 3 years or something. It's not like they're about to halve the company. Anyway, that should be a lot bigger. Should be a lot higher. Yancoal, that's a good stock. That's my big coal stock that I own. Big rollover, fake upside down fish hook. Boink, $8 for that coming. So just keep owning gold stocks, silver stocks, coal stocks, and you'll be looked after. My biggest single stock name is a coal name. My second biggest name is a silver name. But then all my gold stocks added together are bigger than both of those. But not single names. I own like 7 or 8 different gold stocks. And then I'm short. I've got shorts on the indices. That's my book. And I would continue to love silver. Look at that. That's amazing, isn't it? Now let's have a look at this little basket of gold stocks. You remember the other day I switched out of gold metal and into these gold stocks? That was down in here. So that was the bottom of that so far. But I get a feeling that was all... Remember, that was just portfolio selling. There wasn't anything wrong with these stocks. And in fact, Aussie dollar gold was pretty strong. So these should recover straight back up into here somewhere. So continue to own your Aussie dollar gold and silver miners. Oh, gold's up at 4% now, 19.15. Oh, here we go. Interesting. Let's have a look on a 5-minute chart. Oh, popping. What's that all about? What's that all about? I'm going to have to wake a few people up. Where are all my friends tonight? They're not answering. Oh well, soft cocks. Going to sleep. Pussy! Wow, it's all in the metals. Like on their own. I love it when this happens. This is not... That's a nice snake's head. Silver. Gold. Interesting. Nasdaq. Yeah, well, okay, so everything's getting a little poppy now. Fair enough. Because the 10s are down a little bit. God, people are getting so excited too. The fun guys are really long treasuries. Really long treasuries. These metals are on fire. Wow. And the Aussie's not going with it. I mean, it looks like it is on that chart, but it's tiny moves. 30 bips. Like silver's up 10 times that. 3.5%, right? Gold's up 3 times more than the Aussie. Ooh. Wow, some volume there. Someone must be saying something. Someone must be saying something. Let's go and have a look at the... holy shit. Jackson Hole's not till Friday, right? Someone talking? What do we have at 10? Nothing. Canadian? Who cares about Canadian retail sales? Yeah, S&P. Manufacturing PMI. Ah, a little weak. Alright, PMI a little weak. Maybe that's it. Consumer confidence flash from Europe. Lower. That's out early. That's my time zone is wrong. Alright. Oh wow, look at gold. Well, you just got to hold on to it. These gold stocks are going to explode tomorrow. We're going to get 6% tomorrow in our Aussie gold stocks. I wish you could all watch me. No one's watching. Oh well. At least it's recorded for posterity, as I say. Nobody's up. 11.50. Alright, well there's the open. We've got a good move in the metals. We've got everyone in the equity market trying to get excited about Nvidia. They think the 10s are softening a bit in terms of yield. Blah blah, I don't think that's the issue. My point remains, bond safety. People are running to metals for safety. Where am I going to put some money that's safe and can't get printed out of existence? Metals. OBS disconnect. Is my stream live? Just had a glitch in the matrix there in the stream. I'm having a look at the physical silver stocks and the COMEX warehouses. Let's have a look. Yeah, well, it hasn't really changed. 27 on... Oh, has it? That was 35. Oh, shit. That's interesting. Hang on a second. When was the last silver stock I had? Silver stocks, here we go. Oh no, 29, that's okay. Hasn't done anything crazy. Alright, it's not like COMEX has been cleaned out or anything. But still, 3.5% is a nice little move. And the volume is enormous. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's some pretty massive volume there trading in silver. Like gold. Oh, gold too. Oh, shit. Yeah. Big volume going in the metals here. Big volume. Ridiculous volume. Where are my friends? Ridiculous volume in metals. Okay, something is afoot. I love that term, afoot. It's quite something is afoot. Oh, even Ethereum is going to have a little run. Bitcoin. Yeah, we can go too. No, I think there's real fucking money moving into metals, and it's massive. Holy shit. Look at that silver volume. And it's the volume's its highest now. At midnight. That volume's exploded. Look at that. That is, something's moving. Oh, look at that run. Now, peak's usually 11:30, and then down she goes. This is half an hour after the usual peak in volume. This is something very, very, very interesting here. I'm glad you could be here to see it. This is fascinating. I'm fucking glad I own it. I'm not gloating. If you gloat, you lose, right? It goes straight down. But I'm just saying, I'm glad I'm not watching it and trying to buy it. Fuck. Wouldn't it be fascinating if everything pushes during the day and the metals do really well and NASDAQ sort of holds on there for NVIDIA, and then NVIDIA's a shitty number and is down 18%. That's going to hurt Mr. NASDAQ. Sorry, don't be mean. NASDAQ. Mr. NASDAQ. Alright, nothing much else to look at. Everything's a bit risk on. Large amounts of volume. Oh, there's some volume in the Aussie too. Oh, someone's doing something. Anything like dollar yen crazy like that? A little bit of dollar yen action. Can never see the volume on that though. Doesn't really work. Okay, so a little bit of dollar yen. It's because the Japanese own all the treasuries. They're selling the treasuries and repatriating their yen. Alright, so it's a little bit crazy everywhere. Looks like everyone's decided that the Fed's foot is going to come off. And they're going to throw inflation under the bus, as it were. Which is what I've been claiming all along. All along. They're going to do that. That's what they're going to do. They don't want to lift rates. But physical bonds are going to have something to say about that. If the Fed won't raise rates, the market will just be worried about inflation and push the value of bonds down. It's going to keep happening. They're going to print and print and print. Metals are going to go through the roof. What are you setting up to do here, silver? You're going to have a nice big... I mean, I called this 3 days ago, but I was a few days early. But it's happening. I mean, it's happened over that time. I thought it might get it in one day. You know, what did I call? 4 or 5%. What have we had? $1.50, 7% in silver. Yeah, 7 or 8% move we've had in silver in the last 3 days. I mean, you know, it went down obviously before that. But see how silver's nearly back up to where it was all through the year. So bumping up around the highs here. Hang on, let me get rid of this percentage. You know, silver's sort of reclaiming these upper ranges here. Gold's a little bit off that, but not too far. It can get back there pretty quick if everyone just decides to jump back in. Volume is peaked. So it's a half an hour late. So it is an odd time to have volume. But yeah, equity market volume there as well. Yes, okay, so someone big has had to put an order through. Alright. Well, tomorrow's going to be more interesting because tomorrow's going to have Nvidia out of the way, so the Nasdaq will be moving on its own, and if the metals have got to move on, you might see some follow through. So I'm going to call it for tonight, just a quick one tonight, get the first half hour done. Yeah. It'll be interesting to wake up and see where these metals finish, so I will see you next